absolute
That's
champion.
incredible.
Big clap for my man Greg. So it was nice to see him getting over that, and ironically airing on that wild,
Right, on that wild ass
funny ass episode. And I watched you. I mean, dude, the scene was still great with Clyde, where you just bashed him over the skull.
Yeah.
And it's just funny that Ben and Sierra, like, my dad's on the ground and we're just going at it anyway.
I know.
Very, very savage. Very savage.
That's such a sin moment too. They're like, well, here we go again. More trouble to get out of.
Might as well.
Bonnie and Clyde type.
Yep, another Bonnie and Clyde moment.
Yeah. That was my favorite. Ben looks like a baby. Aww.
Like a baby, really? With this Billy Goat stuff on? I'm going to look like a lion by the end of this quarantine.
I've never seen you with like a full-grown beard. I kind of want to.
I'm just letting it fly.
Santa Claus.
Ain't nothing pretty over here. I'm letting it fly. But thank you. I'll take it. What's that?
I said talk about beard burn, but what did you say?
Oh, beard burn.
Because
Dunce.
What did you say? Ask us questions. What's it like acting with James Reed? Amazing. He is a force.
Man. Yeah, he is a force.
That scene where James and Rob's character were in the jail cell, and he was like, "Sierra's a badass." Rob couldn't keep a straight face. So those he had to like do the scene over and over. He was like, "Yeah, she's a badass." That's what
I literally stand corrected because thinking about not being able to keep together with that shit we shot with Paul.
Yeah.
That shit with James is the exact same situation.
Yeah.
I had to I couldn't look at him in his face.
Yeah.
Because he's never like that, and to see him be like that in character, James is like that, but Clyde is never like that. So to like see him go in a character like that, it was fucking hilarious.
Who do you like working with besides each other? Paul is always my favorite person to work with. He and I have really great chemistry, and we vibe off each other really well. After each scene, we always both look at each other and we congratulate each other, and we talk about how we love working with each other. Say each other one more time, Victoria. So Paul Telfer. That's my person.
I don't know who'd be my favorite. I mean, I like working with everybody. I'm pretty happy with what we've been doing so far. I think I had a lot of fun working with John Aniston, just because I think it's got a nice little, like the contrast between the two guys, between Ben and Victor, is just kind of funny to me, and he's such a great still actor, and I don't know, I just like working with him. And ironically, in that same scene with Paul was great. Those scenes we shot like a year ago now. It was so long ago. Other than that, I'm gonna have to say my boy Brendan, man. Having Brendan Barish around, I know you guys saw the little teaser, so we can kind of get on that a little bit. Having him back is the best, because he's my guy in real life, and on the show, Ben and you know, Stefan, we're really good friends. So that's gonna be something pretty fucking awesome for you guys to catch up with soon during this nice little quarantine. And I swore again, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize for being
Rob, do you miss? I know, I'm sorry. Rob, do you miss playing the villain? No, because I get to play both sides of Ben. I don't miss just being a bad guy. Like, I like having him have all those dimensions, for sure. Maybe they will put Days of Our Lives on Hulu. I would say Hulu before Netflix, but we'll see.
I would say Netflix before Hulu.
You think Netflix before? I would love it if they put them on Netflix, but I think Days would go to Netflix. I think they'd go to Hulu first.
Netflix. Trust.
You think so?
Trust.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Okay. We'll talk. But yeah.
But I mean,
it's gonna be Netflix.
Daytime loves their commercials, and so does Hulu. That's all I'm saying.
True.
You know?
And also, would they put the entire show, like from season 1? That would be interesting.
You want something to get through your quarantine? How about 50 years? That'll help it.
That'll definitely help. You wouldn't even finish it.
Imagine watching the entire evolution of like Bo and Hope, and then into Ben and Sierra. They need to make like a condensed version of it.
Funny.
I'm gonna sit back with like 4 bottles of booze and just take a ride.
Oh my God.
Maybe not 4 bottles of booze. That sounds aggressive.
That's
take
pretty
that back.
aggressive. Just 4 shots. 4 shots of tequila. You'll be fine. 4 drinks.
The news keeps messing it up. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be happening for a while, guys, unfortunately. How are you guys holding up? I feel like we need to, like, talk to somebody else, but this is cool, too.
I mean, you can go ahead and do that personally, and I can do that personally. But
maybe we'll do that on the next run, too.
The next run, you know how hard it was for me to get him on this live, ladies and gentlemen? I almost ran over, like, to his house and threw a Molotov cocktail on his balcony.
I was just going to say, I want to make sure we have this clear. She threatened to throw a Molotov cocktail.
I wasn't legitimate threatening.
No, it was a threat.
Understands that my aggression is actually a method of it's my love language, being mean to people. I just
throwing
Molotov cocktails on your balcony. I said, do it for the fans, Rob.
I said a fitness challenge. Yeah, no, I'm not at that point yet. I had to listen. V's been doing her fitness, and I think you were doing one with Sal again, right?
Yeah, you
this
said
is like
you'd
what
do
Sal
it with
does.
me,
Sal's really good
like
at that.
A long time ago.
Listen, I stay ready. I'm good. I do my workouts, but like, I've never done a home fitness workout with me video. That's not my thing. But I'm here.
Yes,
but
you are here. That's the
I know I post I'll post me doing some deadlifts or some push-ups. I had to ignore like 50 push-up challenges. I did like 1 or 2. But there is one more. One of my.
I didn't videotape them all. I just taped my first one, but
I might have to follow up on one that did strike me though. And my buddy Scott sent me one. And you chug a beer first, and then you get on your kitchen counter and do whatever X amount of push-ups. And I think that might be coming your way soon, because I feel like that's going to be coming
kitchen counter for a human body to do a push-up.
That's what makes it difficult. We got to figure this shit out.
Okay. Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. See?
And I have beer. I never have beer, and I have beer in my house. I have beer. I have like bottled rosé. I have so much alcohol, and I don't.
Well, hey, listen. If the apocalypse happens, we got beer and rosé.
Beer and rosé. I always have my tequila.
Gotta have it.
I have vodka. Can you believe that?
Yo, Andretti. My boy showed the people some abs. This motherfucker.
No.
No.
You know, I also have abs. Just throwing that out there.
She's got abs.
Like a hard.
Oh, that's it. You get ready for a barrage. Get ready for a barrage of messages right now.
No, they don't care about my abs, and I'm happy about that. They really don't care. I talked about that actually on my Dish and Days interview, because I was talking about how the shower scene was like super nerve-wracking or whatever, and then seeing the final cut, they didn't even focus on my body, and they didn't even focus on all that they filmed of me, and that made me so happy seeing that it was all you. So all the heat was on you. I'm like, yes, I wipe my hands with this shit.
Let's just do some male exploitation today instead.
Exactly.
Nah, it's all good. Hey, for the love of the game. No, it was tasteful. They didn't show too much. Like, you know, I know that was something that was fucking nerve-wracking, dude.
Terrible.
There's nothing not nerve-wracking about shooting a scene like that, but.
Right.
Why did my screen just get dark? Hang on.
You're too good.
Really?
Victoria, your mother is the best. Yeah, she is.
Why can't I see anything?
Mama M. Miss M. Show us what you got. Quarantine it. No thanks.
Get the fuck
Victoria? I'm from Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York, y'all. Would you like to work with Peter Reckel? Absolutely. That's one of my dreams. I would love to work with Peter. I think it would be interesting to see how he would react to the news that Sierra has chosen an ex-serial killer to be her man's. So
I think you'd like it.
Might be really interesting.
Yo, I'm really trying to figure this out.
Brooklyn, home of that. What?
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Home of the back. Home of the back.
I don't understand it. Should I get it?
So the back rake is a classic
Can you explain
move.
it to my way?
Yeah, it's an old wrestling move where I think Ric Flair was always the guy who took it, but they guy like walks up behind somebody and drags their nails down a bare back of another dude, and they fucking like. I know what he's trying to do. My buddy's trying to get me to do the back rake impersonation on this live, but I'm not going to do it right now. It's very
Oh,
funny.
is it your buddy who said that? Brooklyn
Yeah.
over the back rake? Okay.
Yeah. Over the back rake. Oh, that's fucking great. So that guy right there, he was actually my buddy when I got wicked sick in New York, and I ended up in the hospital. Remember that whole shit? His mom is the one who took care of me.
Nice. Right, with the toast.
Toast, Gatorade, soup, you name it. Like, the mom treatment was very much appreciated.
So good.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this, like, angle again because for some reason my screen is mad dark.
My aunt works at Woodhill. I wish that, like, I would have. She wasn't working that day, I don't think, or she wasn't working that shift because it was late when you were there, but I would have had her give you the 5-star Woodhill treatment, you know?
Oh, wait, at Woodhill?
Woodhill. Yeah, my aunt works at Woodhill.
Dude, that
She
was
would have given you the penthouse suite.
oh my God, there's no penthouse suites in the emergency room at that hospital at 3:30 in the morning on a Saturday night. It was just, that was the apocalypse. You think coronavirus is bad? That was crazy. No, I can't. I'm not downplaying that at all. But that was.
Yeah, she's having a really hard time.
Oh my God, absolutely. Is she doing all right?
Every day, and like the medical.
Oh shit.
Thing went on Instagram.
What is it?
Did I pause? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. I don't know what happened.
Okay. My time limit thing came on Instagram. So I have my time set to 45 minutes. If I am on Instagram for longer than that, then it shuts down automatically because I don't like spending too much time on it.
Yo, the kind of genius though. Good move.
Yeah.
I just feel like I would I'd put my phone down, but then like not even like subconsciously
you just pick it up instinctively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're trained mentally to do that. It sucks. So I need to force myself. And then when my time limit thing goes on at 12:45 in the afternoon, I'm like, wow, I've been on Instagram for 45 minutes already. That sucks. And then I don't go on for the rest of the day. But then I
think the key is just set up that routine in the morning, because like if not, you'll just go down a rabbit hole of like scrolling and end up doing like a bunch of bullshit. But if you just set your routine in the morning a little bit, mine has been very loose, but I still have somewhat of like a routine.
Oh, this is so early for me. I've been waking up at like 2, 3, 4, even 5 sometimes. It's great. It's great.
Hey, the number one immune booster, getting a good night's sleep, so that's okay.
Listen, but I've been falling asleep at like 6 a.m. What am I supposed to do?
6 a.m.?
Yeah, I can't.
You raging during the quarantine? Kid, are you raging during the quarantine?
No raging. I'm just like, my brain won't shut off, you know? I'm always a night owl. I've always been nocturnal. I've always stayed up till like 1, 2. Anyway, like even when we work, I'm up till 1 before work every day. I only get 4 hours of sleep a day. But
I don't know how you do it. Good for you.
Now we have no rules. So my body is just like
we have no rules. We have no rules.
We have no rules.
Read some of these.
This live archived. You know what? I'll try. I don't know how to do that. I'm a techno turd, guys. I'm so sorry.
Wait, how do I catch up here?
Victoria, how was your experience in Montreal? Best poutine of my life. The cheese balls, I don't even know how y'all make the cheese balls so firm yet gushy at the same time. Like it's a party. Montreal's a party. I love it. I want to go back.
Montreal was awesome.
You went to
Yeah, I went to Montreal.
You went to Montreal too. Oh, we just went at different times.
No, I went with Martsoff and Martsoff.
I also went with Martsoff. I went with Martsoff, Kyle, and Olivia. That was fun.
A good squad. Gang.
Good squad.
So I tried to like catch up and see if we were airing today. So if we could like tease. No, we're not. we could have like
Oh.
eased some of the shit, but